Friends, it's my great honor and pleasure to be here with you, and I would like to thank you, Anne-Marie, for inviting me for this event, and also I would like to thank the host committee for organizing such extraordinary super meeting. It's not very usual.
Thank you.
I'm in inter-country committee, worked active since 1995 when I started as a secretary of the Polish section of the ICC Poland, Germany. And I was 15 years chair of this Polish section, and now I'm honorary chair of this section. And I'm very excited about this presentation today because it's very unique. So I have in the past maybe hundreds of presentations about ICC projects and other things, but never about soups or about cooking. And I've never expected that I will write a book, and especially a culinary book. And so. But I think I would like to ask you for understanding, and especially I hope there will be no problem, because Habiba already told us that the ICC Rotarians are different. Yeah? It means you, I hope, accept what it will be. So it will be a story about this book and how I get to the idea about cooking as one of the ways of to create understanding between people. So maybe we can start with the short movie showing the. Yes. No, but it should be.
There's a video.
Yeah, there's the video.
Where's David? David.
No.
Got him.
It's on the.
David. Okay, there.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Andrzej Ludek, and I would like to present a short film about a book that was created with great passion. We hope that this book will become a culinary bestseller. You will also have the opportunity to contribute to the success of this unique project.
Once upon a time, the legendary French chef Auguste Escoffier said, "Of all the items on the menu, soup is that which exacts the most delicate perfection and the strictest attention." And I think there is a lot of truth in that. Why was this book written in Poland? Poland is without doubt the kingdom of soups, and it is difficult to find another country that has so many different soups. In his book, the author has collected over 120 soup recipes from around the world. The recipes use proprietary techniques and methods in such a way that everyone can repeat and cook each of these soups with ease. The book uses a modern interactive concept, which means that nearly half of the recipes, some with short stories about soups, are additionally provided with a QR code for videos showing the preparation of this soup. Some of the recordings were made by the author's friends and celebrities. The initial print run of the first edition in Polish will consist of 10,000 copies plus an extensive website including videos. Versions of Andrzej's World of Soups in English and German are also planned. The book will be published using high-quality paper and high-level printing. The books will be distributed by mail order in selected bookstores and online, on Amazon, Allegro, and similar platforms, in addition to the company's own online portal. few words about the author. He is an economist by education, a graduate of the Faculty of Foreign Trade at the Warsaw School of Economics. For nearly 30 years, he has been the director of Almaris Market Research Institute. He was the president of the Polish Society of Market and Opinion Researchers. Since 2023, he has been the chair of the Committee for Professional Standards in the Organization of Opinion and Market Research Companies in Poland. Since 2015, he is the president of the Council of the Polish Chamber of Commerce, as well as the vice chairman of the Committee for Reconstruction of the Monuments of Gratitude to America. He was awarded the Knight's Cross of the Order of Polonia Restituta. He is passionate about good cuisine and a specialist in sensory tests of food. Andrzej Ludek is past district governor of Rotary International and past president of the World Executive Council of Intercountry Committees in Rotary. Currently also a member of the Rotary Council on Legislation and a representative for Poland in this council. The social element associated with Rotary in this project is that the author donates the equivalent of about $1 to the Rotary Polio Fund for every book sold. And now we will show you some elements of the unique concept of this book.
It was only the shorter version of the movie because there are also some longer versions where you can see more. But I think actually there are 126 recipes, and 46 are filmed, and through QR code you can see how to cook this. Yeah? And it's very easy. So part of them, most of them, I'm cooking. And I invited also some celebrities and friends also to cook and show how to do the.
And how are we going to try this?
Sorry?
How are we going to try it ourselves?
I organized a session in Poland also for culinary workshops, yeah, where I invite people. So so you can just participate in such meeting. Yeah. So. And there will be, on the end of this year, there will be probably, because of my German connections, there will be the German version of this book. And I hope the Rotarians will buy this, and in Germany we have more than 55,000 Rotarians. Yeah, and they like cooking, yeah, in Germany. Yeah. And what else? It will be as a Polish-German Rotary project. I would like to do this with the Rotary Club Warsaw Goethe and Berlin Mickiewicz. They are partner clubs, Polish-speaking in Berlin and German-speaking in Warsaw. And I was establishing this German-speaking club in Warsaw. I am an honorary member of this club and the project. So we would like to change something because of the as you know, the political situation, we should increase now the donation for polio. It will be not $1, it will be €2, and another €2 for the common projects, Poland, Germany, supporting cooperation between both countries. So now the issue is about how cooking can help us in creating better relations, and I think we have to find the answer for the question what are the reasons or this different opinion or statements. And first of all, so I listed here a few of them. I think it's stereotypes, ignorance, the lack of historical knowledge. This we see very often by our anyway, the politicians, what they are doing, so not knowing always the history, and also lack of knowledge of customs, traditions, and culture, because if we know this, it's always more easy to support each other. So when we know the culture of different countries. And what does cooking for people mean? I think this is also the concept in my book, that all recipes are from 12 to 16 people. It means I think that it should be as a social event when we invite big family or a lot of friends, and we sit together, we discuss different things, we eat the soup, some good wine to this, and so I think it's a nice opportunity to spend the time. And what is also important, that for many countries, soups are very typical, and like, for example, of the Ukrainian borscht, which is by UNESCO protected. They are the national soups, or in Vietnam, there is soup pho, you know probably this. So I have had the pleasure to present this book with dedication in Vietnamese to the Prime Minister and his spouse when they were 2 months ago in Warsaw. So they had this book, and now I think the issue of the translation is not so complicated, because you know that we have spoken about this, so you just take a picture and you can translate this, save and translate into your language, so you know how it's the recipes. So, but I think it's important to know which are the typical or very important Latin nations soups. And I will tell you on one example then. And when we speak about peace, the member of our club, honorary member, is Lech Wałęsa, the Peace Nobel Prize winner. So, and he never refused to help us for any projects when we were organizing this. So it's a very important person for us, and also some commitment for us when we speak about peace. And why I did write this cookbook? The first is the family traditions, because I'm from the western part of Poland, mainly with the German influences, but the rule in each family was that each mother will not leave the daughter without knowledge of good cooking. So this is the principle, and it is. I'm not a daughter, but I think the cooking cuisine was always traditionally in our family, so I was also in some way infected by this. And the second, Almares, so there was, I'm the owner of the Institute for Market Research Institute, Almares. And Almares has nothing to do with calamares or alma mater or for example, like in Italy, spaghetti al mare. Yeah, it's nothing to do. It's Almares means Andrzej Ludek Market Research. Almares. So and about 15 years ago, I decided to stop do any other projects, just concentrate on sensory research because I prefer nature. It means, and sensory research, it means is a kind of research where you cannot use the artificial intelligence because they are all like a taste, aftertaste, smell, texture. This kind of conditions are important for consumers. And even when the big corporation they want to introduce a new product, it's not only issue for R&D department to produce because people have to should eat this, yeah, accept the product, yeah. So therefore we have a lot of such studies where we test food, maybe not extremely good, yeah, like the big international companies, but we have in our institute all equipment, fully equipped kitchen with everything, with testing booths, with refrigerators, and all what is necessary to cook for 100 or 200 people, yeah? Because the number of participants, consumers in such tests are such. Yeah? And the next issue, this was what I decided to finish because I started with my discussing about book and inviting friends maybe 5 or 7 years ago, you know, but without any special progress. Yeah, it was only the recipes were on the shelf waiting for the better time. You know? And as you know, so 3 years ago, in February, started the Russian invasion into Ukraine. 1 month before, we admitted to our club the female jurist from Ukraine, Aliona Shpak, and I was a sponsor of her membership, and so she decided that I must finish this project, yeah, and especially one day was deciding about this, and I will tell you about this day, because as you may know, that it was something fascinating also for us all in Poland, but also in other countries, the support of Polish people for Ukraine. Yeah? We just admitted to Poland about 3 million people, yeah? Within few months, yeah? And they were every day were coming buses from Ukraine, mainly with ladies, with the daughters, and with the grandchildren, yeah? Because the men they stayed in Ukraine to protect the country, and the mayor of Warsaw decided to organize near the bus station a special center for because every hour they were coming about 5-10 buses with hundreds of people, very tired because they were from the border. There's 200-300 kilometers to Warsaw, and there were a lot of volunteers in these centers helping and offering accommodation, giving some food, soups different, and I decided at that day, I invited, on the left is Aliona Shpak, the Ukrainian, now secretary of our club, and on the right is also the lawyer from Odessa, one of the refugees, and I asked them to help me to do Ukrainian borscht. not any other, cucumber soup or tomato soup or Polish bouillon, because I know that there is such a tradition. That, for example, when I came from abroad to my home, my mother is always preparing chicken bouillon with homemade noodles. And because she knows I need this. And it was really for them something what they didn't expect that they will have, because usually every day there was on the other soups, but never the Ukrainian borscht. And I came with 40 liters of Ukrainian borscht one day, and so this is the place where this was serving of this. And I remember the one lady who came to me asking me about my name, and she said, "Mr. Ludek, how did you know that the Ukrainian borscht was our dream? Because we are traveling already 10 days from Sumy, from the border with Russia, where this town was totally bombed on the beginning, and they were 10 days traveling to Warsaw, walking, using some, I don't know, buses or trams, anything, And finally they came, and they were so happy having this, so that she was crying, simply, I was crying too after that, I have seen, and I decided, so we must do this, because relations between Poland and Ukraine, they were not so good in the past. And after that, so I understood that this is the way of understanding, when we know what the people need, So, and when we are preparing what they need, it's really very important for them. And this is the Aliona, this secretary in our club. She was also, because I'm not professional cook, She's not also, but we both, our hobby is cooking, so therefore she was helping me, and she found the Ukrainian photographer, and you have seen, so the photographs are really of a very good quality, and I think that cooking together and learning about other cultures supports international understanding. It's true, and this is also how peace is built. And maybe I think we should create a new motto, for the Rotary year. And I think one of such should be. It was already mentioned here. Imagine peace through cooking. It's easy if you try. So why not such? So thank you very much. If you would like to support me, maybe with some recipes from your part of the world, I would be happy in the autumn issue to include also from your region soups. Thank you very much.